lot of questions online and people coming privately to me asking how they optimize their Google business profile. And there's a lot of confusion, particularly in the vacation rental space, getting confused with the hotel space. And they're two different types of listings. And in this video, I'll show you the difference and how to best optimize and get your business online using Google My Business. There's a caveat in there about the vacation rental industry, but I'll come on to that and clarify that issue later. My name is Craig Webb. I was ex-hotelier for 20 years. I've been in hospitality for over 30 years. And now I'm a digital marketer and I teach people about SEO, websites, and getting found online. And one of the fundamental things of being found online is Google My Business. It's the cornerstone of local search. So, for example, if you type in hotel near me, here's me in Bicester, Oxfordshire, and I get these three choices. But if I type in hotel in Bicester, I suddenly get different choices. So it's kind of location based, but also keyword based, and who has the best optimized profile and who is using it to the best. Okay. So this is what feeds, Google Business feeds into this section called the map pack, or the three map pack. Some people call it. It has different names, but that's what feeds that. And of course, particularly if you're looking for a restaurant or something like that, you're out and about on your mobile and you're putting restaurant near me, it's using your location to find a restaurant near you. So that's why it's important. It's really important for local search. Now, in local search, not so many people are looking for vacation rentals because that's more of perhaps a longer stay, or they're traveling to an area and they're doing it in advance. But still, we can try to use Google Business to help us. I'm going to give you a couple of examples of how we can help hotels, Airbnb type businesses, vacation rental owners, holiday cottage owners, guest houses, bed and breakfasts be found online, but do it within the rules of Google. Now, a few years ago, Google brought out Google Vacation Rentals. Now, during that boom, when everyone was jumping on the bandwagon of Airbnbs and getting properties to let out, they also wanted a place on the map. They wanted their own map pinned with their vacation rental. Now, if you can imagine what Google Business will look like with hundreds of vacation rentals in every town. So they actually took the decision to say, no, we're not putting vacation rentals onto Google Business. We're going to create a separate category called Google Vacation Rentals. So let's have a look. So we can put something like that. And this is Google Vacation Rentals. It gives us more information. It gives us, an overview, prices, that sort of thing. So that's a completely separate thing. And to be on Google Vacation Rentals, you generally need to be connected to your channel manager and your channel manager pushing through your rates and availability. It's important that to be on Google Vacation Rentals, you can't have your initial price as one thing, but by checkout, it's something else. The price shown has to be the price. You can't then add cleaning, etc. It has to be a fair price shown at the start, which is the same price at checkout. So there are some hoops to jump through to get onto Google Vacation Rentals. But like I say, it's not Google Business. It's a separate thing done through your channel manager, ideally. That's the easiest way to get on. Now, there is a caveat. You can, as a vacation rental owner, still get on Google Business. I'll talk about that in a moment. But while I've got this one open, so Flowerydale Lodges is a client of mine, beautiful log cabins up in Yorkshire with hot tubs, pet friendly, wonderful place to visit, wonderful part of the world. If we log into our Google Business profile, and I'm assuming you know how to do that, just click on the 9 dots and you've got the little market stall icon. That's your Google business profile. That will open this up. And whichever category you choose, it gives you different options. So for example, I'm a marketing company. I don't have this option for hotel details. And if you were a restaurant, you wouldn't have that either, but you would have a button to add a link to your menus, which obviously it's tailoring what it can do, the functionality to the type of business you are, which is why it's important to show the right business, not try to game the system. All you're trying to do there, if you're trying to beat the system, is end up with bad reviews. And if you say you're a hotel and you're not, you're literally going to get penalized for that. So if you have a look at your profile, one of the main things we can look at is your business category. The business category is one of the key factors to determine whether you are shown or not. Now, most people will only generally add one category. They'll just add something like hotel and not realize there are other categories that can be added to this. Sorry for looking away there, the door went. If you click on the little pencil icon, there are other categories that you can add. So I'm going to drop this in the comments. I have a little sheet here and it tells us all the different categories of Google Business. Whether you're a plumber or a party planner, it will show you. If you come onto the spreadsheet, click Control and F, you've got Find, and you can type in the word hotel, and we can see there we've got 16 options. Let's scroll through them. We can see airport hotel, boutique hotel, hot spring hotel, hotel management school, hotel supply, budget hotel, business hotel, capsule, castle, love, conference, luxury, wellness, extended stay, family, airport. Yeah. So we're back to the start. So it's important to choose the actual category that pertains to you for your business, not just the single category. So let's have a look for some others. If we were, let's type in the word accommodation. There we are. Pet-friendly accommodation, group accommodation, holiday accommodation service, self-catering accommodation, serviced accommodation. So what you can do is use the edit services section to add other things that your business offers. So if we go to edit service, add more services, and add a custom service, this is if your category is not shown. So we could add into there, for example, hot tub lodges, which is not a official Google business category, but we can make up our own, and that's okay. And we can add more and more and more if we want to. So we can save that because we know it is a key term for us, and within that we can then start adding prices and descriptions, etc., to build that profile out more. So that's about categories, and then we can then use this extra facility we've got here to add amenities, like whether you've got a swimming pool, smoking, non-smoking, accessible parking, all things like that, policies, and that can help build your profile. And the more full and complete your profile is, the more likely you're going to get reviews. Okay, because it's accurate and be found more easily by people searching for you. Now, I talked about the vacation rental owner that cannot just have holiday cottage or vacation rental as their primary category. What you can do to get around that is actually, and I'll show you what happens if you get banned by Google, you will have this sort of notification, verification required, which means you have to do a business video showing the entrance and your documentation, the keys to the property, signage, street signs, road signs, that sort of thing, to then get verified. But of course, if it's just a vacation rental, you won't get verified. It has to be an office or something like that. So the category for vacation rental owners is more about your sort of property management services, but that will enable you to have somewhere for people to leave reviews for you. So again, if we go back to the profile and we have on here, and we can start typing in something like property, and we've got property maintenance, property management company, that sort of thing. So to get around this Google Business, Google Vacation Rental category not being allowed, you need to set yourself up as, say, a property management company. You will not get one listing per holiday vacation rental that you own. You need to have one, and just have it as a service area business. If you show the address, the danger is that even if you're in the town where your vacation rentals are, people will use the map to find you and turn up to the wrong place. So you still have to be a little bit careful. So yeah, use property management company as your primary category, but you can then add others, something like holiday apartment rental, holiday home letting agency. Yeah, so that there are others you can have in there without breaking the rules of Google Business. Let's see if I can see another. Yeah, so I'm typing in vacation and it doesn't show anything, possibly because I'm in the UK. So holiday home, if you had it purely as a holiday home, I don't think it would stick, because you won't be able to verify it through the video verification. So that's my tip for getting around it. Do it as a property management company. Don't try to get one listing per property, because it won't be allowed. Yeah, lastly, I just want to go back to the sheet and say, do use it and search through it. So for example, if you type the word apartment, you will get other options. So holiday apartment rental, furnished apartment building, apartment rental agency, apartment complex. Yeah, put in the type of building that you are, and that might also bring up other categories. So bed, for example, bed and breakfast, waterbed. So I don't know if B&B, does that do anything? No, it doesn't. So you can't do that. Guest, will it work? Guest house, potentially. Guest house, that's there. Yeah, so it's not always black and white. So you might be bed and breakfast is your primary category, guest house is a subcategory, that sort of thing. Yeah, so just make sure it's truthful and accurate. All right, I've been Craig Webb. Let me know if you need anything, webmarketing.info, and we can help with anything to do with your SEO, Google Business, social media, Google Ads, that sort of thing. Take care. Bye-bye.